Okay, this is the first video of the 2008 Range Rover, and I'm endeavoring to put mud flaps on this thing. So I'm going to fight with that front wheel. I did put them on the back, and I'm quite liking those. It took a little bit of fighting. There's some videos. I'll post the link. There's some good videos on how those get on there. You have to wrestle with getting the screws up and inside, but once it's on there, it's on. So, all right, I'm going to try the front, and I think the first thing I have to do is remove that panel. Okay, so I pulled that off. You have to wrestle these two clips at the bottom. There's a lot of stuff up in the back side of that. And then there's clips at the top, and then what I hadn't realized was this thing. And that thing sandwiches, everything in. So I was pulling, and that fits in that slot. That's going to be a challenge to get that back in. Anyway, so that's what it looks like. Clean it up a little bit, and I think you have to take that off. Alright, so first up, this bracket, it sits nicely on there. There's a hole at the bottom, and I'm going to drill through that hole. I think that's how it sits around there, which is good. And then I'll drill that. I got a 7 or 8 millimeter hole drill. Okay, so those are in. They're just kind of tightened. I did put the little clips on there, so those are ready. I think it's correct to have it sat that way around. I've left that in place. So I'm going to now get in there, see if I can get the thing behind to screw these things tight. Okay, so that is on, and then because of this thing, see that bottom piece there, that's a screw socket, and then you have to, that has to go under there, so that's a screw, I think. So I have to take that out, but to get that out, I also have to take this piece back. So I'm going to release this, pull that out, and then you put a little clip in its place. Okay, that was a pain to get it on, but there's the flap, and you can just, can you see? There it is. So that clip is on there because you're going to have to drive a screw into that. So you have to space it out with the screwdriver, force it on, and then in theory that should go straight up in, that should go straight up inside. Alright, now reassemble that, and I think the hard work is done. So I just marked it up, so there are the holes, 1, 2, and I've marked it through. You can see the dots there and there. So I'm just going to take a 7 millimeter drill, scary as heck, drilling through the car. But you can see there the dots, and that'll make the mounting. Okay, so I've attached that. The bolts are through there on the back. There's a better look. And then obviously screwed in around the back here. So then I'm going to attach this. Not very easy on this camera. And the mounting holes are right there and there. And then right down the bottom has to squeeze in as well. So I'm hoping I've left enough room at the top to squeeze that back in. Then we should be good. Okay, so I sat that in at the top. It's plugged into those screws, into the slots, and then I think I just have to work out how to get those in place. Hopefully with a big bang it'll go in. Okay, so I managed to strong pressure on that, clipped it all in. Not really happy with that, but there's absolutely no way you can get into that nut, I don't think. Truly don't think. So these things have to fall down right there, and then I put the bottom one in, so I should be 3 screws away. Okay, it is on. I think that's pretty tight. Yep, on, and there we go. I think I like. And the rear ones. Yeah. A lot harder than I thought. I think it looks pretty good.